Alright guys, last video for my Hampton Comic Con haul. This is all the back issue stuff that I got. We got some Silver Age gold happening right now. All these are going to be comic books I've speculated on. They have high value to them, and I'm probably going to end up selling them to assist in my trip to the C2E2 in Chicago. So we're going to get rid of these, but I was absolutely amazed by what I was able to find. I don't know what my hat is doing. It's weird. I don't know if it's... There we go. What do we got? We got, again, this is back to where I like to kind of speculate and kind of dig for gold in dollar bins and all around. All these books, I've already found the evaluation on them, going through 3 different evaluations. And the 3 different evaluations that I got are from Comic Book Price Guide, Overstreet, and then general eBay sales as well. And I was able to pick these up in dollar bins or $2 bins. And I'm just absolutely amazed. When you spend a little time and you're willing to do the work, it's amazing what you can find. So let me know how I did, what you think I got. Are we looking at good stuff here that we know is flippable, or bad stuff? Again, I'm treating these comics as investment comics, as more along the lines of day trading. Like, I got them, put them online, and get rid of them. Just to pay for the modern books that I want, and of course trips to Comic Con as well, to kind of help so I can constantly provide content for you guys, and as well hang out with the guys over at Blast It and Stash It. Speaking of Blast It and Stash It, Sunday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are going live with Spectacular Spider Grandpa, Midwest Comic Guy, Drew Manchu, and Huey's Comics. Great bunch of guys. I've had a great time with their show so far, and I'm very, very happy to be on there as one of their hosts now. And I hope you all have been enjoying the content as well. Again, that's Blast It or Stash It, Sunday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Basically, we just talk about the comic books we got that week, and if we're going to blast it or stash it. Definitely check it out. But that's not why you're here right now. Let's talk about some of the stuff that I found. So we'll start off with something relatively low, and we got Captain America number 241. This is Captain America and the Punisher, 40-cent cover, and I mean, this thing is beautiful. I don't think it's ever been out of the package. Next, we got something that I'm kind of going out on a limb on the speculation with. I've heard some rumors. I'm not really sure, but I went ahead and picked it up because of things I've been hearing. And this is Secret 6, number 1. There it is. Already a valuable comic book, easily going for right around the $15 to $20 range that I can find so far. And this is easily we got some spine ticks on it. But other than that, the black is black and the red is red, and the pages are pretty white in it. I'm very happy with that find. Next, I bought this just as a goof, but then I found out it is actually worth something, 75-cent cover. And of course, it's Rocket Raccoon number 1. Yes, I found this in a dollar bin. I can't believe it was in there. I tried to find the other 3 in this small mini series here, but unfortunately they weren't there. It was just there. And these were mostly found in a small box that some guy had actually sold there at the Comic Con. The guy didn't want to deal with it, and he was just selling things for $1 a piece out of it. So that, heck yeah, I'll take that all day long. Next, again, it's only a matter of time before we see Moon Knight in something. Now, Moon Knight's first appearance was actually in Werewolf by Night. I did not find that book, but I did find his number 1 premiere issue, 50-cent cover. So I went ahead and picked that up as well. Right now, the numbers are still down on this. This is still a book you can still find in many bins all over the place. I would definitely recommend, if you see it, grab it, because it's only a matter of time. We already got pops coming out of him. We've already heard his real name being mentioned in the Punisher story on Netflix. You know, that's going to have to happen here soon. I really do believe that, But then again, that's why they call it speculation. We don't really know. We just have good advice, or evidence of it, I should say. Next, I was really stoked to get this. Now, you'll remember a few weeks ago, I found a what if Spider-Man was a woman, and this is considered the first appearance of Spider-Girl. So in that same theme, and again, I'm not a what if collector, but I've been finding some great what if stuff lately. And I got what if Jane Foster had found hammers, or the hammer of Thor. And this is considered the first appearance of a female Thor. And again, you got the stone people there in the back. I believe the one in Thor was called Krog or something along those lines. So you got those people back there, and we have a meat and potato style female Thor out there swinging that hammer around. I have not read this, but it was just absolutely amazing that I was able to find it. On average, I'm seeing this go for stores right around the $70 range. Online, I can see it anywhere from $100 to $50. So it's still kind of up in the air what the value of this is, but it's worth more than $1, so I went ahead and grabbed it. What do we got next? Some more Thor goodness for you, or Journeys into Mystery with Thor, I should say. And we have issue number 113. Now, this is a great issue. If you don't know this story, it's just a great story. It's all I can say about it. We'll see this going in a store. You'll see it going for about $150 online. You'll generally see it go for about $80. Everybody seems to be kind of confused between the $70 and $80 range is generally what you see it, and none of them compare to this copy right here. I mean, there is no spine ticket in it. There's no dog ears. The staples are clean, no rust to it. I mean, this is probably one of the cleaner copies I've seen of this in a while. So I'm very stoked to get that. Should be able to get a couple of bucks back. Again, I got it for $1. Even if I sold it for 10, I'm in the money. But again, I'm trying to pay to go to Comic Cons. Next is a great one as well. All these are great. I'm going to say that about every last one of these, because the condition that these things are in are just absolutely amazing. And what we got here is we got Marvel Pulp Art Productions. And this is Journeys into Mystery with Thor, number 120. Again, some of that good 12-cent goodness from back in the day. What more can you say about this? You got flames, you got hammers, you got green monsters. I mean, you got that classic cover going on there. That just really defines Thor, and I'm really happy to have that. That one's going to be kind of hard to sell, I'll be honest with you. It's going to break my heart a little bit. Next, we have Tales to Astonish. That was a great series run where they did kind of like a team-up thing. This one is Submariner and Hulk, and this is issue number 75. Just the date alone on this and the condition that it's in, I was absolutely stoked to find. About the $50 range, you'll find this in most places, unless it's a really bad copy. But clean copies like this, that's an easy $50 right there to any well-known collector. And I know that whoever was collecting these at one point really cared about them, because this is really thick mylar stuff going on here. This guy really knew, or guy or gal, I don't know, really knew how to protect their comic books. Next, you can't go wrong with the little Batman goodness. Bam, there it is. This is Batman number 294. Great Joker cover. We got purple going on. We got Joker finding out who is Batman. Classic Joker cover. Good stuff going on there. Generally right around $100 book right now. But and that's bricks and mortar. Usually online, you can probably pick this up right around the $80 range, $65 to $80 range, depending on condition. Honestly, this cover right here, again, I don't think this has ever been out of the bag. I mean, but to put it in a nicer bag. This thing is so clean and it's so crisp. I don't know. I might have to get it CGC. I might just have to do that. You know, with those Joker covers, you can't go wrong there. Next thing we got, you can't pick up classics without picking up Justice League, and we have number 60. Super low number for its age. Again, beautiful Got Queen Bee on it. I mean, we just got a bunch of goodness here, and we got an appearance by Spider-Girl as well. Or not Spider-Girl, Batgirl as well. Great. Just great stuff going on. This deals more along the lines with Queen Bee being able to control men like bees, and of course Batgirl has to come in and save the day because she can't affect Batgirl. Things were a little weird back in the day, apparently. Next, we have kind of a goof comic. And it's extremely rare comic. I very rarely do I find this in long boxes when I'm digging through them. And so you can imagine my surprise by this. Justice League number 62, Panic from the Black Mailbox. This is a great story. It's a great comic book. Anywhere from $100 going down to about $50 depending on condition and its age. Definitely, even if you don't, I don't sell directly to you folks, you know that, but if you don't have this comic book in your collection, you're not collecting Justice League. This is great stuff here. Let's see what else we got. Got Detective Comics. You can't go wrong with that either. Detective Comics number 364. Depending on condition, $100 to $200. I hate for the long range like that, but it really makes a difference in this particular comic book because this particular cover is extremely rare in a comic book cover. Why is that? I don't know. The same reason why purple for the longest time was an extremely rare cover or color to have on a comic book cover. And this is starring Batman, of course, Robin, Boy Wonder, and it deals with a character by the known as the Great Escapist. So that's pretty cool gold stuff going on there. Now, normally I hate Aquaman. Like, I am not an Aquaman fan. I literally online have called him the Fish Whisperer because that's his power. He suggests things to fish, and I make fun of him. But even I can recognize how classic his comic books are and how valuable they can be. And of course, this is Aquaman number 32. We got some Aquaman goodness with some Aqua Lad in there as well. Again, I do not see these comic books in this kind of condition. With the age, we're talking 12-cent covers here. It's easily a $50 comic book in most places. If you're an Aquaman fan and you don't have this issue, I don't know what to tell you. That's just weird. But good stuff. Next, I was bopping around, and I picked up an Aquaman number 4, and we got Mira. We have Mira involved here on the cover. She was not on a whole lot of covers during this run. Yes, she was on some, but not in this type of light. This is great. This is just a great cover. This Aquaman number 40. Again, 12-cent cover, and I'm still absolutely amazed at the condition of these books and that I was able to find them. Right around the $50 range to about the $65 range is generally the average of what I've been seeing these go for. Again, really stoked to get that issue as well. And the big winner of the day, I found this in a very fine condition. 12-cent cover, and it's an amazing Spider-Man, and it's Once Upon a Time There Was a Robot. This is a great book, super solid, great stuff. Again, we're going back to that 12-cent cover. Now here's where things get weird. This is very hard to determine an evaluation on it for. I've seen, I went on eBay and I've seen 5 of these go for right around the $200 range. And that's way less than what I see on the valuations of them. So something's going on in this book, and unfortunately I don't know the story very well, and I'm kind of scared to open it up because it's so nice. But I'll definitely find out why that is happening and let you guys know. So yeah, got us some classic goodness going on out there. But other than that, I think we finally finished our Saturday, had a great time. What else do we got going on? Tomorrow I think I'm going to try to convince my wife, as I look over at her, We may try to hit up the Comic Con again tomorrow just to see if there was anything that I missed. Also, I'm sure there's a pop or two that she really, really wants. And then, of course, Sunday night, don't forget, Blaster and Stash It, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on YouTube for all your pleasure and enjoyment. We will be going live. The chat room will be open. Feel free to ask us any questions that you like about the hauls that we have and the pops that we got. And if we have time, I'll have some more of these comic books that we just discussed today. I'll have them nearby in case any of you want to ask any questions about them or see them online, because some of these are extremely rare. And I'm very happy to have gotten them. As always, you guys are pretty cool for stopping by. Thank you as always. Comment down below. Subscribe if you like. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Hey, this is your channel. Do what you want. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.